I'm going to, at this time, really introduce someone who, I first kind of met. He was just kind of a crowd. I remember more a crowd than him of young men, young boys at the time at the Tsleil-Waututh Nation. And I've had the great pleasure and honor of witnessing since, I guess, 2000 and some, witness him kind of unfolding into, with a lot of struggle, into one of our, I would say, if you took the whole thing, physical, emotional, mental, and drive, and physical, because our ceremonies are pretty rough, he could stand with anybody, I think, in a good way, in humility, what he has to say, and wisdom. And that's Sundance Chief Reuben George. And so I've asked him to really open this with a proper protocol here, since we're having it focused here. And this is the land I live on, is the land of the Salish Nation. To begin this journey, we're going to have with these prayers, these global ceremonies, as well as the Four Worlds Talking Circle Leadership Program. So, Sasuke, Reuben, George.
Good morning, my relations. Happy to be here, and during these hard times, sending prayers out to all the vulnerable that need our prayers, and a big wall of love and protection around everybody that we love and who we touch. I'm lucky enough to do ceremonies that bring me to a higher state of spiritual consciousness. What we say in my language is not so much one heart, one mind, and one prayer, which is similar to all my relations. And I know most cultures around the world have something that they call God, or the interconnectedness of everything. And in a higher state of spiritual consciousness through ceremonies is essentially experience in heaven. And I know I do that when I go into ceremony. But I tell you, it doesn't make it any easier to deal with somebody who passes over to that oneness, to all my relation, or to Natsamad, or to heaven, or to be with God. I think physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, we have connections with people, but we lose 3 of those connections when they pass into the spiritual realm. But our ceremonies, no matter what they are, and I travel the world like my papa, Uncle Phil, and praying with many different religious or spiritual organizations, and essentially they're the same. The fundamentals of what we use are the foundation of humanity, of love and honor and respect and dignity, pride and compassion, understanding, truth and knowledge and wisdom. Those are the foundations of any spiritual and religious belief. And then I see them add fire, earth, water, and sky, those essential things that we use in our ceremonies, whether it's incense or candles or smudge or pipes or whatever, or fire, whatever it is. We use all those same elements, water, earth. And one simple ceremony I think that we're all pretty familiar with is a smudge. When you have sage, which represents earth, and of course you get fire and you light it, you see the smoke come out of that. But what I really believe in the essence of who I am, to help me bring me to a higher state of spiritual consciousness, is that when we put 2 things together, and 2 elements together, no matter what form they come in, there's a spirit that comes out of it. Like I see the Green Sheikh and his beautiful daughter there. They have 2 human beings that are of earth that come together and form a bond of a father and a daughter. And what that represents is what comes out of that is love. And that's a spirit that comes out of that is love. And that's what we have with everybody we love. When 2 human beings come together, just like sage and sweetgrass, or sage and fire, you light it and smoke comes out of it. And what that smoke represents is a spirit. a spirit comes out of that, of those two elements coming together. And that's what love is. When we love somebody and we're with them, we share a spirit between each other, and that's what love is. And when they pass away, it feels like something died inside, because something did. That mental, emotional, and physical love that we have died. And so we need to honor that, mourn that. And when my grandfather passed, Chief Dan George, just moments before he passed, we were crying, and I was 11 years old, and he sort of woke up, and he said, "Quit crying, you're holding me here. I've been to where I'm going, and I miss my wife I haven't seen for 20 years. My grandparents are there, my parents are there, they're all there to come to get me. And all I want to do is go to the spiritual realm now, so quit crying and let me go." And I was 11. And he looked at us all in the room, and then he took one last breath, and he passed away smiling. And all my family passed away like that. And usually we sing them out to the spiritual realm, if we're lucky enough that we could sing them out and send them off in a good way. And because where we go is beautiful. What it is beautiful, but we miss that connection. Just like the smudge, you light it, a spirit comes out of it. Any two elements come together, that's what happens. And so we mourn that spirit that we have with the loved ones that have passed away. And then we have to mourn, and we have to do ceremony, and we have to honor that relationship like we're doing today. We're honoring the relationships of that spirit that we shared with the people that we love. We're honoring that. And then we're letting it change into metamorphosis from a human being to our ancestor, to a spirit, and to the spiritual realm. So we need to honor it and let go, and have them do their work as our angel, as our ancestor, as the beings that we pray to. And that's what we're doing today. So I ask each and every one of our ancestors, our angels, to be with us and to stand with us. And what I believe in our hardest times is if we close our eyes as far as we could see into the darkness, that's the lineup of how long it could be of our ancestors that will be there when we need them. And I pray that your ancestors come and they help you with this transition of what we're going through, with letting people go of who we love, so they can be our angels, so they can continue to help us, so they can continue to be with us. So I pray for that, for all of us, because we all lost somebody recently. We all lost good relations recently, and there's going to be more to come, and it might get hard, and we have to be strong. We have to continue our life and continue our relationships with the people that we love, and we have to call on those ones who passed to help us to incorporate those values of love. That's the most powerful thing, is love, and share that with the people that are still here, and spiritually share that with the ones that have passed away. So I raise my hands and thank you, my relations, for coming and being a part of this and taking time out of your life to be in ceremony as we are right now, even through this virtual. I believe spirituality and the spiritual realm have no distance. Even though we're all around the world, we're connected here. We're connected in spirit. And that's what I truly believe. So I thank you for connecting with one another and praying with one another. And I ask for blessings on each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toshka. And I'd like, if I may, if you'd be so kind, if Robin Youngblood would be so kind to give a prayer.
Oh, thank you, Chief Phil. Nasamat to everyone. We are all related to everything, not just each other. So today we're here for a very special reason to begin this whole sequence of events, but also to lift up the grief and let it go. So my prayer will be for that. Grandmothers and grandfathers, Tankasha, Kulinchutin, all those names that we call the divine mystery. We come to you today in humbleness. We come to share our connection with the whole world. We come to lift up those who are in grief right now and to give thanks for all the relatives who have gone to the spirit world, to the other side camp, who have finished their lives here but are now warriors for us in the beyond. We ask that today, as we do this wiping of tears ceremony, that each one of us would be released from what we've been carrying. We've all been burdened. And it's important, Spirit, that we remember that we've all been in grief all of our lives because we've hurt Mother Earth and our other relatives. So help us to lift that grief too, so that we can forgive ourselves and each other. And in this new way that we're forging together as we emerge from this virus, to bring back the old values, the values of taking care of Mother Earth and all of our relations, the values of truth, of wisdom, of respect and honor for all. We give you thanks today that all of us are here and that all of us have circle upon circle upon circle that we are connected to, and that from our connections here, each one of us will be able to pass on what happens here today. We give you thanks for every one of our relatives, from the tiniest subterranean being to the largest being. For the swimming ones, the standing ones, the stone people, everything that is alive. And everything is alive because it carries your breath. Great mystery. So today we give you thanks, and we come together to honor each other and all that we bring here. Aho metakoyasan.
Thank you very, very much, sister. And I would like to ask my dear brother, Sheikh Abdul Aziz, if you'd be so kind to share a prayer, if you would, brother.
Sure. I would love to, first of all, God bless you all. And I want to start with the reciting of the Quran.
Yes.
The first verses on the Bible and the Quran, like as in the Bible or in other scripts, because the word of God is really moving us so powerful. I will say recite it in Arabic, and then I will recite it in translation to the English, if you don't mind.
Yeah, beautiful.
Bismillah ar-Rahman. And after that, I will give also Maryam. She will have a poem that she wanna share with you for this
Beautiful.
event. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawm al-Din. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. I'm going to translate this in the meaning of in English. In the name of Allah, God, most gracious, most merciful. Praise be to Allah, which is God, the cherisher and sustainer of the worlds, most gracious, most merciful, master of the day of judgment. Thee do we worship, and then aid we seek. show us the straight way, the way of those on whom thou hast bestowed the grace, those who is not wrath, and who got not astray. Amen. Another verses, God says, وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ فَأَنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا إِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. That means in English as translation, and we raised high your name. So undoubtedly, along with the hardship, there is ease. Undoubtedly, along with hardship, that there is ease. In the name of Allah, with whose name nothing can harm in earth or in heaven, and He is the all-hearing and the all-knowing. O Allah, we ask you by your mercy, which encompasses all things, that you forgive us. That you forgive us. Amen. And I would love to give Maryam that she want to share with us her poem about this, what's happened now on the world.
Thank you, Corona. I'm grateful to say that Corona has paid for these precious moments with their family. If Corona never came, everyone will be off with their busy schedules, and we wouldn't have played with the games and have more fun. We read books, watched movies, created our hobbies, made stories, and cherished our memories. Thank you, Corona, again for this opportunity. We have chosen and spoken, so let us open our minds and let us thrive. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're calling yourself Alda, but that's not Alda. Yeah. Would you be so kind to share prayers for those who passed?
Yes.
Okay,
May
please.
Allah, yes, may God bless them, their soul, their spirit in heaven. And that's what they leave behind. They leave three things behind. Children like us, who we can pray for them, continue prayer, and also the continuous charity for them to give to the poor people who can, that's also give to the poor, will help those people who left us. And the third, if they have knowledge, we can take their knowledge in terms of wisdom, our thoughts, or knowledge, can spread that to other people. Those three prayers or three things that can continue and sustain their blessing for the whole their life. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, brother, and thank you, dear Tonja Miriam. I remember so well whether you came into the hotel there at the Dead Sea, and you were so excited that you were passing on your lineage to your daughter, and she would now be a sheikhess. And so really appreciate all you've done in uplifting Mother Earth. And, you know, I really I got a chance to meet my dear brother in Marrakesh, Morocco in 2016. And from the time I met him, I felt I know him for as long as I had ever been. We talked about horses, and so we have this, we've been talking about horses for the last 4 years, and it was so wonderful. We got together on the Dead Sea for the Interfaith Harmony Week events there, and we started in Jordan. And so we had a chance with he and Miriam, and I got a chance also to go visit him at his home and meet his beautiful wife and family. And I always had to laugh because I think his dear brother Ben Buller's on the line. But we went to your. You taught us how beautiful it was to how you really prepare yourself to pray. And we went there and we prayed together. And I remember, I think about how the news wants to cause disunity. Here was Ben. He has these really beautiful blue eyes, and he has blue eyes and kind of blondish hair. And, nobody even bothered one bit. He could have had any color hair he wanted. Nobody cared. And I remember this one brother up right in the row in front of us there. I kind of looked like him. We kind of looked like each other. And I always remember he gave me some really good candy. So I was very pleased about that. So we wanted to have more prayers before we're then going to go into talking circles. So Eileen, I saw you there, and there's so many people have joined us. I welcome all of you so much. There you are over there. Would you be so kind to give us a prayer, or if anyone has a song, please. We appreciate it.
I have a song that we sing when someone passes that I could sing now. It's the only song that we sing in English, and this song came when a beautiful matriarch, Florence Erasmus, passed away, and Rita Kretchen caught this song and gave it to honor her. When we sing the first line, we sing because her son Billy cut his braids, which is often what we do on the prairies. When someone very close to us passes, we cut our hair and put that hair with them. So that's how the song begins. This next, then we honor Tapway, one of our amazing elders. The third time, we'd like to honor Tonja, your niece, Phil, and for each one of you there, you're so welcome to sing for Tonja, or if there's someone that you need to sing for them. We'll all have our videos on mute, so it'll be okay. Please join in the chorus. The last time we sing is about what it will be when we go. So I don't know if you can see me, but here we go. Billy cut his braids today, 'cause his mama passed away. Now she's dancing in the spirit world, not so very far from here, looking over us. Sing with me if you can. Oh, oh. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh. We remember that sad day when dear Tapway passed away. Now he's dancing in the spirit world, not so very far from here, looking over us. Oh, yeah, oh, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, oh, yeah, oh, oh, yeah, oh. Dear brother, we're going to sing for your niece, Tonja. You're welcome, all of you, to join in honoring the niece, or if there's someone else that you want to honor, whoever it is, sing for that person now.
Oh.
We remember that sad day when dear Tonja passed away, but now she's dancing in the spirit world, not so very far from here, looking over us. Oh, yeah, way up, oh, way up, way up, oh. Oh, way up, way up, oh, way up, way up, oh. My little child asked me the other day, where will you go when you pass away? Well, I'll be dancing in the spirit world, not so very far from here, looking over you. Sing with me, dear ones. Oh, way up, way up, oh. 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 Hey.
Oh,
Aline.
Thank you. So that's a good feeling to remember that we may feel the loss and the pain, but really our relatives are just dancing on the other side and they're watching over us. So thank you, my dear brother. Masi, thanks to each one of you for joining me. Masi, all my relations.
thank you. Thank you so much, sister. And if there's, this is so new to me. So please, thank you so much for bearing with me here as I try to understand how this whole thing works. Is there anyone that would be so kind to offer? Anka, would you be so kind to offer that your voice to bring us up to that higher place? I would really be honored very much to remember all those who have gone as we pray with you, all those relatives who have gone through the loss of their Netherlands and beyond through Europe. Thank you.
That's really an honor to give sounds to that. I will give intuitive sounds to remember and to connect and to make this connection with our loved ones who are on the other side and still traveling with us.
Thank you, sister. And Sasa, Tonja, Sasa, if you'd share your prayer, and then we'll go to Robin. Sasa.
All right. I have a message from Mimi. That's Mimi. You can see her. And I wrote this, and I found and my daughter died a while back, and a beloved uncle helped me with ceremony. It's so important. And this is something that I've learned to do, is express my love for my daughter through my heart. And this is something that I wrote, and then I have a little song that she wants me to sing. She's my spirit guide, so she's my angel guiding me through healing. It's called Missing Mimi. We run with the horses, we swim with the dolphins, we play in Feyland for eons. Is this just a big game of hide and seek? Interdimensional hide and seek. I guess it's my turn to find you. You are missing from me according to my head, but my heart says we are healing together. All of us walking each other home to our hearts.
Thank you, Tonja. Thank you so much.
I have a little song, just a short one, just to share with you that she wants me to sing.
Beautiful.
I feel you in my heart. Can you feel me too? We're all together in our heart. Hey, yeah, yeah, oh, oh, hey, oh, hey. Oh, no, no, oh, hey, yeah. In the now,
Thank you.
Thank you, Tonja. Thank you. Sister Robin.
Thank you, Phil. I have a song that was gifted to me long ago. It's a song for a fallen warrior, and it helps to lift grief. So I'd like to share that.
Beautiful.
Highway, 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 show. Highway, way, way, ho. Highway, highway, show. Highway, 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 show. Highway, way, way, on. Highway, highway, show. Highway, 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 show. Highway, 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 show. Hi, hooey, 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 yo. Hi, hooey, how is she so? Limt.
Oh, thank you so much, sister. And I want to ask Sister Fumi, John Stewart, I'll pick the whole deal with Sister Fumi, to share a prayer, some thoughts. And one of the things that's unfolding as we move forward, as prophesied, is that through May Peace Prevail on Earth, we have now agreed for a peace pole that comes from a lineage that goes back to Hiroshima, to have a peace pole to be placed at the White Stone Hill massacre site. And it'll have inscribed in all three Lakota languages, may peace prevail on earth. Plus it'll have the names of the Ocheti, Shikoan, and so forth. And one of the descendants will take it and put it there. It's part of a process of kind of reconciliation. So Fumi, before I say the kind of the closing prayer here, before we go into the talk, we really have a visit, even deeper visit. If you would share, please, it would be wonderful. It would be wonderful. You just need to take, there you go.
Hello? Hello?
Hi, yeah, we can all hear you.
Okay. So, hello everyone, and thank you so much for all your blessings and ceremonies and songs. You know, I'm just full of gratitude to all of you. And I know that when our heart is in pain and hurting, that it also opens up wide. So I'm feeling now my heart opening up wide, taking in all your love, and also connecting with our ancestors. I'm part Japanese, and the Japanese culture respects and really reveres our ancestors. And so on that level, we are so, so close to the ancient indigenous wisdoms and respecting our ancestors, giving gratitude to our ancestors. And it just brings me joy that we have mentioned them here and connected with them again, all together in this collective field. I'm so grateful to have met Chief Lane, Phil, my dear brother, while we journeyed through the Holy Land just recently in February, with so many different peace, spiritual, and religious leaders. That was a profound experience. And here we are today expanding on that beautiful connection we had, and continuing from now forward through, hopefully through many more ceremonies together, planting of peace bowls at Whitestone for healing. And of course, we can't forget forgiveness. Healing and forgiveness go hand in hand. So we look forward to that ceremony. And also, Chief, I've been in touch with our elders in Hokkaido here in Japan, the Ainu, and they don't have internet or a computer, but they are really happy to join by phone so we can hear their voice and they can offer blessings and ceremonies and songs.
Beautiful.
So that we really look forward to planning that moment with you so we can connect East and West. I think it's really important. There may have been some prophecy about that.
Yes.
So let's all plan together, resonate in love together, co-create and expand the energy field of love, gratitude, and healing. And I look forward to walking the path with you.
Yes.
May peace prevail on earth. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we're going to now begin to go to our talking circle, but I'd like to say a prayer.
I would like to talk on behalf of my ancestors.
Please.
I'm from Bolivia.
Please.
But all my ancestors are my mom, Adelaida. She was a very special woman that came here to America, bringing the knowledge, the love, and the heart from South America.
Great.
And we here, and for some reason, my heart is telling me the sunflower has to be here today.
Beautiful.
And I just want to know that we are all connected again. My ancestors came not too long ago to me, and they want us to be here. And I'm very deep and I'm very grateful. I'm deeply grateful for what is happening. I know that we're very strong. I know this time our heart, our experience is winning. And we're here to really enjoy ourselves, but enjoy God, the Supreme, and also to overcome all the fears, all the things that we created in the past that was created because we had to learn. And we're here to overcome, and we are present, and we are doing it. And thank you.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias de Bolivia y desde Los Andes. Eso es desde Los Andes.
Sí, porque ha venido a Bolivia en 1971 para trabajar con los hermanos y hermanas quechuas y aymaras. Y por eso estoy muy contento. I'm very, very pleased. I was just kind of doing my little bit of Spanish there, so please forgive me.
Yeah, actually, this is the image of the Tiwanaku,
and yes.
For some reason she's there. So they are here with me, and through all of us too. They are here.
I'm so happy because it brings back such deep memories. But we're reaching down now in this hoop of many hoops down to the sacred lands, which I prayed at the Island of the Sun before. So please, we would love to have your prayer.
Yes. To you, Creator, to you, Sun, to your Mother Earth, to you, Pachamama. With all our heart, we thank you for all what you give us until now. We know the light is coming to all of us. You can hear, you can see our heart. And this heart is being listened by above, by down and above. And they know what our feelings are about all what is happening right now. But our ancestors, they told us many lessons. I'm now here to use it. Please, Sun, please, Pachamama, please, Creator, bless us in this new journey that we're getting because we need it. And our planet, Earth, is shining, is going to a best place, and we are accepting that now. Bless us. Thank you. Gracias.
Muchas gracias, hermana. Muchas gracias. And before we close the prayer, I really want to thank this incredible team that has just so instantaneously kind of helped us get things together. Anna Luz, Karan, Raj, Tiger, Shivani, Anthony, Tom Litchfield, and so many others. I want to thank you so much because without you, this would have just been a dreaming moment instead. So I'm so glad everybody's together, from the four directions, and we're just going to unfold this further and further.
Uncle, we need to give a special shout out to Tiger, because if it wasn't for Tiger, none of this would happen right now.
That's true.
That guy behind the scenes.
That's very true.
It's all up and running.
That's very true. But he's as you seen behind the symbol of four worlds back there. I don't want to bother him too much. So So please don't look at my son who is behind an emblem back over there, but he really is. Without him, without every 10 minutes be calling upon Tiger, this wouldn't have ever happened. Okay, so I really want to at this time remember my dear Tonja, Toni Lane, and I ask everybody to bring forward into your hearts and minds any beloved one that you may have recently lost and still are holding any grief whatsoever. And when we spoke together yesterday, when I found that my beloved niece had so unexpectedly left this physical world on the other side camp, after visiting with various elders and my son Reuben, others, became clear that before we could really proceed deeply into the whole global ceremony for healing and peace on earth, we first needed to really leave behind, any fragments or of our broken hearts or whatever, to really enter into this 7-week, really wonderful journey we're going to make together. And this is being coordinated through Good of the Whole, which is a beautiful organization that has created this connection field. And so what we have access to is we have access to 24/7 programming around the clock on Zoom, this won't just be kind of a one Thursday and then we'll do some other side activities. You actually have the opportunity to completely immerse yourself, you might say. Brother Jose, before we go any further, he's going to every day, beginning right today, going to give us the meaning in the Mayan calendar of what this day means. So every day you'll be able to tune in at a special time at sunrise. At sunrise, he'll be doing a fire ceremony and giving us the reading of the Mayan calendar. So, brother, if you would do that now before we go any further, please, as we begin to think about now and the future.
Matthias Nan, I'd like to be grateful for all the brothers and sisters who have made the option to go into the spiritual world at this time. Facing east. We know you forgive us, Creator, Creatress, Universe. Santo Mundo. We know you forgive us, dear Mother Earth, Sacred World. Kunya Nirmula Nurigalo. We are giving you what we have. Please accept our praise and offerings. Please accept our life for service. Shiwak, Yatyoshis Shiwak, Santo Mundo. In your presence, dear Mother Earth, in your presence, Sacred World. Kinyo Owa Hung Nasara Candelas. Please accept our sacred fire in our hearts. Yutat Kabalpa Akan Kav Latoshis. These are our offerings, dear Creator. Kavlatyosh, Kavlatyosha. Shirel Levaki, Shirel Levaki. Kahyukut Kah, Kahyukut Lew. Saklarek, Lanukak, Nupatan. In the rising sun, in the setting sun, to all the corners of the universe, the corners of the earth, please, dear universe, accept the lives of service of all the ones who have chosen to go into the spiritual world. Matthias Nan, thank you all for coming to this amazing appointment in space and time that we had agreed long ago, 66,236 years, 3 months and 16 days today. We made that agreement to join all today our forces in unity, in balance, in joy, in peace and harmony. And today we remember in the sacred day of Ah. But my heart goes out to Tata Tilo, Wandering Wolf, as some of you might know him. He's here present with us as one of dear teachers from space and time, for the teachings and of the sacred authority. We reclaim our authority to be, our authority to be. Reclaim our sacred authority to be autonomous. We reclaim sacred authority to be service to humanity. Justice, humanity in our hearts, balance in our hearts, unity in our hearts, love, unconditional love in our hearts. And we remember galactic harmony in our hearts. So now, with the sacred authority gifted to us, for the universal power, we share, we love in sacred authority. Thank you, Matías.
Pilamilo. Thank you. And our grandmother Yoke, is it Yoke? Joke. Yoke.
Thank you, Brother Phil.
Yes, please.
My name is Joke Steenvoorde. I am from the Netherlands and I am member of the Grandmother Circle of the Lower Lands. And I thank you for the opportunity to pray. And after my little prayer, I want to sing a little song.
Oh.
I want to light a candle. Where there is light, there is love. Where there is love, there is light. May the light of love be within us, guide us, surround us. May the light of love touch our hearts, the hearts of all of us being here together. May the light help us to speak from our heart, to share the lessons we learned, to inspire each other. Amen. And I like to sing a little song. The grandmothers of the Council of 13 Indigenous Grandmothers brought to us to honor them for all the work and the inspiration they bring to us to help us to form our own circle, and to sing it to inspire us together to do all the work we do. We bring a new way to walk on the earth. We bring a new way to walk on the earth. We gather together to celebrate life. We gather together to celebrate love. We bring a new way to walk on the earth. We bring a new way to walk on the earth. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. And before we go into talking circles here, I'm going to sing and say a little prayer here, especially as I shared with memory, dear niece, Tonja, Toni Lane, and all those we've lost, but not lost. Really, like Chief Seattle said, there is no death, just a change of worlds. We know those beloved ones are closer than our closest vein. And so I pray that we might be able to really hold all those beloved ones close and let go of any attachments so they can go forward without concern about us. And they know we're coming on this sacred path, that we're going to be slowly but surely but strongly growing and developing over this next 7 weeks. And so I'll sing this song and then share this prayer, if I may. Oh, Wakantaka, creator of the universe, most beloved one, all-powerful one, most kind one, most compassionate one, ever-forgiving one, we call upon your holy power that passes all the world of names, the murmur of syllables and sounds. We call upon that holy power in whatever way that we feel close to that most high, kind, most precious power. We ask that we might be able to transcend this time of grief and be the reflections of joy and happiness and wisdom and positive vision. It's so needed at these dark times of the beginning of a new sunrise. As they say, it's always darkest just before the dawn. Malkantaka, creator of the universe, we call upon all those tribes and nations of the East, for where comes the red sunrise. They might come together in unity and harmony at this time. And that we might, at this time, through the Everywhere Spirit, this time of great challenge, arise and unify our hearts and minds, great happiness and joy and strength, and this capacity to learn to visit with each other from heart to heart, to mind, Wakantaka, we call upon all those tribes and nations of the South, from where comes new life. They might come together in unity and harmony. And we ask that we might be able to have a new springtime in our life as comes to the South in the high noon. It's going to be yellowish springtime, a new springtime in our life. And we turn to the West and call upon all those tribes and nations of the West, from where comes thunder, lightning, and rain.
Is that the one I'm supposed to be at?
Rain will open our hearts and minds in a good way. And we turn to the north, from where comes the white snow, and ask that all those tribes and nations of the north, from where comes the white snow, that might purify our hearts and minds so we might see clearly. My first counsel is this: possess a pure, kindly, and radiant heart, that yours may be a sovereignty, ancient and perishable and everlasting. We turn to our Father Sky, especially remembering that we might be able to learn what it is to be a good grandfather, a good father, a good son, a good grandson, a good brother, a good husband, a good friend. And especially we give thanksgiving to our beloved Mother Earth and to all our mothers from whence we were born. And we just give them thanksgiving just for that gift of life, to be alive, and help us to understand and remember a good grandmother and a good auntie and a good sister and a good friend in every way, a good daughter, granddaughter, in every relationship. And I ask special prayers for Miriam and her coming role in journey, and her beloved father, my good Koda. And each and every one here in this circle, we ask for your blessings, special blessings, that even when we're not together, that we're going to stronger and stronger be able to have a new field of connection. And all those who've come in and helped, all those assistants, we give thanksgiving in a good way. And we finally humble ourselves to our Mother Earth, and we give thanksgiving for life. We give thanksgiving for all the lessons we're learning about the incredible, sometimes very quiet, but yet very powerful ways Mother Earth has to teach us how to live in harmony upon her sacred breast. And we give thanksgiving. And to say the final prayer, I like to say each day, aid me, O my Lord, to surrender myself wholly to thy will and to arise and serve thee. For I cherish this earthly life for no other purpose than to encompass the tabernacle of thy revelation, the seat of thy glory. Hallelujah. Chante washtelo, chinupa sapa heme yodo, shukmano heme yodo, hallelujah. Chante washte. So, look, I was praying off to the side. My eye never goes. Anyway. So at this time, and ask your patience, I'm going to have our, I'm so glad he's here. Just a minute. I'm so glad, Joe, that you've come. So thankful. You know, a dear brother of mine for so many years, former chief, I still chief, I say, but once you've gone to the testament chief, you're always a chief, Joe Dion. So happy, so thankful you're with us, Joe. And before we go on into the breakout groups, you're a perfect one to do the closing prayer. A really good brother of prayer. So Joe Dion from the great Cree Nation that seems to be everywhere all at once. Brother Joe. He's there somewhere. He's got his hands raised up. Can you unmute him? We're coming quickly, Brother Joe. Where are Brother Joe? Does somebody give me a hand? I know we have these helpers. Joe Dion, where art thou?
Hey Phil, Gerald Bob's on as well.
Okay, there you are. Okay, there we are. Oh my gosh.
It says done speaking here. Does that mean I'm done?
No, you haven't begun yet.
Okay. Really, I don't know if you see me or not. I was having some problems in getting on the call, but I finally did. So really appreciated listening to the prayers, the powerful prayers that were spoken and from all over the world. What a pleasure to meet so many folks in one call. Brother Phil, really appreciate you having allowed me to participate today and to pray with you and to share the love that was spoken of from all corners of the world. What a wonderful message from all. And I just want to thank you again, Phil, for doing this. You've been doing this for such a long time. You are a legend. You are a role model for so many people, and you've done some great work for Indigenous peoples around the world. I've met you for over 30 years now, and I remember you working for the University of Lethbridge. That's where I met you. You met my family then at Blue Quills Education Institute. So I just want to thank you for that. So with that, I'm sorry I got long-winded here. I got so excited listening to you all, you great folks from all over the world. Here's my prayer now. Oh, Creator, you have heard us. We have spoken. for healing. We have spoken for forgiveness. We have shared our compassion and love for you, our Creator, and for our fellow man, fellow woman, for our children, and all those ancestors who have gone. I have so many myself, and I can only say I miss them, but I know they're near. I dream of them almost every night. So, Lord God, I just pray that you bless each and every one of us, all our sacred fires, all our relatives, world over, and have mercy on us for those wrongs we have done, and forgive us. But most of all, Lord God, watch over us and bless us and protect us during these very trying times we are facing today, and that you will show us the way. You will show us the way, Lord God, O Creator, where we will come together as a unified voice in this world and be recognized once and for all that, Lord God, our spirituality, our wisdom, our knowledge, and the power of your support for us, Lord God, will always be with us. Amen.
Phil. Unmute yourself, Phil.
Okay. That's kind of learning the tough way. So I see good brother Greg Jackson, the old Buffalo, is here with us. And, you know, we want to get on to talking circles, but I see all these relatives that I know would be so important to praise. So, Brother Greg, would you please, if you'd be so kind, we'll have Wade, and then we're going to get on to the talking circles, or we won't have any time left. So please, but we can't. I couldn't go past without Brother Greg. Please.
Do you want me to pray, Phil?
Yes, please.
Just had a closing prayer, so I don't want to reopen things.
No. Just pray. We're going to pray on. There's no closing. It's
Okay,
kind of,
all right. So continuous. All right.
Continuous prayer. And so I you know,
all right.
I
Okay.
realized all at once you would come, and so I didn't see you there. I would have called you earlier. Sorry.
No, I've been listening. It's been wonderful to attend. All right, I'll offer a short prayer, especially for Toni, I think.
Yes, we were just together. The last time we were together was with
Yeah. Our righteous and eternal Heavenly Father, we are so grateful to gather today and to join in unity and love and harmony, all as relatives through a common spirit that governs thy creations and everything on earth. It gives us great joy to be able to do so. We ask thy blessing upon the earth at this time, peoples of the earth, and the difficult times that many countries and individuals are going through. We understand that this has been allowed by thy hand, and it has, as has been expressed, both a positive and a negative potential. We pray that we might gather together in our families and see the potential greater unity and cooperation and love and connection to our relatives here on earth. We are grateful for all the blessings that we have from thy hand. We're thankful for our Mother in heaven as well. We're grateful for this opportunity to express our love to thee and to one another. We offer a special prayer and thanksgiving for our dear sister and Toni Lane Casserly, who recently passed away. she was so passionate and so engaged in helping bring indigenous peoples together throughout the world with the use of technology. We pray that that will bless her family and bless her on the other side of the veil, that she might be able to continue to work with us and provide her spirit, as we know our ancestors and others are so connected on the other side with us. Those who are with us are much greater than those who might be against us, as we know. We offer this prayer, great gratitude and thanksgiving in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you so much, Greg. And Brother Wade.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation. I just a couple of things about me. I work at a place here in Calgary. I'm in Calgary, by the way, called Alpha House, which is a high intoxication homeless shelter. I'm the Indigenous Cultural Coordinator there. Also, my wife and I have recently received nonprofit status for Hollowbone Healing Lodge, and the work that we do there is situated around bringing and building the bridges between Indigenous and non-Indigenous communities so that we can begin to take those steps towards true reconciliation, true healing, and it's going to be a generational thing. But I was just expressing to some of the people that I work with down at the shelter, because our programming has been all but defunct due to what is going on. I was taking people out for sweats twice a week. I was doing drum circles with them and pipe circles with them, and sharing circles with them. Talking stick, we can't even pass a talking stick anymore. The amount of people, I've just currently been informed with New Steps this morning that I can't have any more than 4 people in a circle with me at one time now. So I was expressing to them a little bit of the frustration of all these beautiful tools and ceremonies and stuff that we are no longer able to access. That is such powerful work with these people that are struggling with all of the effects of intergenerational trauma, all of the effects of addictions, all the effects of family violence, and all these things that kind of go hand in hand with that. So I mentioned that I had been praying to have some kind of guidance into where can we go from here while we're in this. So that evening actually was when I came home and found the invitation for this. So it's amazing how prayers can be answered as quickly as that. And just wanted to express my gratitude for that, and also that I'm asking for help from all of you and from the ancestors, of course, and from Spirit to possibly get new insights, new possible things that I can do with people to keep this cultural connection going with them. And yeah, so that's just kind of where I'm at right now, and I'm grateful to be able to be sitting in here for this time. So thank you. And if it's okay, I too would offer a song. This is a song shared from the ancestors, and it's about transition. The medicine of this song is about going through transition, going through change, and being able to go through those changes and transitions with integrity and with grace. So if I may. Yamakaweya heya, Yamakaweya heya he, Yamakaweya hewa heya hewa he. Weya heya 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 heya. Weya heya 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 heya. Yamakaweya hewa he, Yamakaweya heya, Yamakaweya heya he, Yamakaweya hewa heya hewa he. Weya heya 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 heya. Weya heya 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 heya. Yamakaweya hewa he, Yamakaweya heya, Yamakaweya heya he, Yamakaweya hewa heya hewa he. Weya heya 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 heya. Weya heya 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 heya. Yamakaweya hewa he, Yamakaweya heya, Yamakaweya heya he, Yamakaweya hewa heya hewa he. Aya hoa tanas ka po ka niya po po no pa. Ay so glad you so sorry my new puppy decided to join in on the last round. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So if we could now break into those, wait, there, no, I just see that Brother Daryl Bob is here in the circle from Statlium Nation, and I don't want to leave without having one of his incredible songs that he and his beloved always are singing. So please, brother, so happy you're here. Brother.
Hold on.
Oh, great. There they are. Oh my gosh, right there at home.
How are you guys?
Right there at home.
Aha. How you doing, bro?
Doing well.
Oh, you guys' prayers sound awesome. I'm over here working and listening. My helper here, he's being part of your circle, and he's really enjoying it. So, yeah, I'll sing a little song, and you know, bro, you know, the blessing we have is our Mother Earth is going through a cleansing right now.
How
beautiful thing to watch when our air clears up, and you know, our people, yes, they're suffering a little bit. You know, it's been like, I always loved what you said, bro. You know, we're not talking about prophecy anymore, but we're actually living it.
Absolutely.
You know, I never ever forgot when you said that. And to me, it's so true today that Mother Earth is cleansing right now, and we need to support her. But we also have to remember that the families left behind, you know, the ones that are still here on Mother Earth are the ones suffering, as the ones that got sick and traveled to the other side. They're the ones that are doing fine over there. It's us left behind that are hurting for them. So I want to thank everybody for just allowing me to sing a little song. I'll sing one of my brothers, Gary John. You remember Gary? He used to chair the ILG. Yeah, he made this song. So I'll sing this a little bit and go. And thank you for allowing me to be part of your circle.
So happy, so thankful, brother.
I'm sending love and blessings to all of your families out there.
Different philosophies. You know, karma.
Let's just switch off my car. Okay, I'm gonna.
thank you so much, brother.
Love you all.
Yes, and give my love to Sister Teresa, please. And is Sister Esty there in our circle? There was a song that you had come to you that was important to share. You there, Esty? You're going to turn off your.
I am here. Thank you. Thanks for the whole opportunity. I would like to share a song in Hebrew that is a prayer for the earth and the water, the sky and the lightning, i.e. fire, and for the prayers of people to continue. I will sing it just twice with a drum that I was gifted in a ceremony. Eli, שלא ייגמר לעולם, החול והים, רישוש של המים, ורק השמיים, תפילה האדם, החול והים, רישוש של המים, ורק השמיים, תפילה האדם. אלי, אלי, שלא ייגמר לעולם, החול והים, רישוש של המים, ורק השמיים, תפילה האדם, החול והים, רישוש של המים, ורק השמיים, תפילה האדם.
If it's okay, because I think this is one of those very prayerful moments that we're in at this time. And Marana has a song that would be very important to include. And then after Bear Standing Tall, and then we'll take Sarah Philwas to Toni and others, and we'll go on to the talking circle. It might not be as long as we wanted to, but there'll be many opportunities for longer. So please, Marama.
Kia ora, and thank you very much from the Southern Hemisphere. Morena, it is before dawn here on Friday, and we send greetings from this place in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Thank you so much, Chief Phil, for bringing us all together around the world. You spoke of living the prophecy, so I would like to share something from Aotearoa here. Here we are, Eoma, my friends, taking a deep breath in the place where we are on Papatuanuku, Mother Earth. A lockdown, a pause, a reset. To me, in my 20 years of Te Reo language, this is a rahui for humanity, a closure for a time to feel, a time to heal, a time to put our feet on our own little space on the earth Papatuanuku, a time to turn our eyes to our own little window in the sky, Ranganui, as it rains down upon us, sunshine, moonshine, years of tears. In our short history, the distance between us has grown tiny. We could build monumental buildings in months, fly to Dubai in hours, scrape miles of earth in minutes. Did we go too far, too fast, too blindly? In 200 swift years, we swelled our numbers, our population soared. Papatuanuku could not keep up. She tried to tell us, to warn us, to stop us, shaking, flooding, burning, dying. Now one tiniest element has stopped us in our tracks, forcing us apart physically, forcing us to think holistically, forcing us to feel heartfully, forcing us to help kindly, forcing us to connect spiritually. This virus asks us, now what will you do with your precious time? Gaze at clear skies in China, dip into clean water in Venice, listen to balcony operettas in Italy, care for each other everywhere. When I was young, one frosty winter night, my mother pointed to the glow around the moon, teaching me the meaning of corona, a portent of cold rain, icy days, a coming storm. This cold corona will pass, but now is the time, Tewa. We have the time to call on our neighbors, to meet our neighbors perhaps for the first time, to reflect on all the privilege, to reciprocate for all we were freely given. Like never before, we are planting more, praying more, turning more to our own true nature, to Mother Nature. Every culture carries their original instructions. Will we remember not to forget this time? In the south, our days are darkening. In the north, your days are lightening. Hemispheres speak to us of journeys, inner and outer. Enter the hour of reflection. Enter the hour of propagation, as we all enter a flat curved season of reset, of contemplation, of absence of consumption. What will you do with your precious time? What will you do with your precious time? Koau te whenua, ko te whenua koau. Koau te wai, ko te wai koau. I am the waters, I am the land, and the land is me. The waters are me. Thank you so much. So appreciate this time to be in Sacred Circle.
Thank you so much. And we have Bear standing call.
Thank you, Uncle Phil.
Oh, good to see you.
Saying a shout out to Ruben George out there in the West Coast. To Mariel.
I'm reading a lot. My Spanish friends in the Canary Islands.
Uncle Daryl Bob too. I want to offer a prayer. Oh, by the way, my name is Bear Standing Tall. In my Nehio language, it's Musqueam Sugapo. And I'm Nehio from Treaty 6 territory, Onion Lake, Saskatchewan. But right now I live in Toronto, and I've been here for 5 or 6 years. And I've been connected with, I've been sundancing with the Eagle Society in BC for many years now, and it kind of laid the foundation to my healing and helped me to find my purpose in life. And I believe that my purpose in life is to be a conduit or be part of the solution of reconciliation, or in other words, be part of the medicine to repair that sacred hoop of the nation and pass down messages of wisdom, including forgiveness, unity, healing, and hope, and to talk about that more and more to non-Indigenous people. And just like our relatives said, to be kind of like the bridge between Indigenous and non-Indigenous people, so we can work together and heal together and make this a better country or a better planet for the next 7 generations. So I want to offer a song It's called the Bear Song, the Anishinaabe Spirit Bear Song. So if you know the song, please jump in. So the bear represents courage to go inside of ourselves, and that's kind of what's going on right now with this isolation. We need to go inside ourselves, and we need to pray for everyone in unity, and do it with the highest vibration of love and joy.
Yeah.
Hamamotaimo, Ichimato, Maskun Sukapo and Sigasan, Kimak Suksin, Nyoya Paktamaxian, Tunamagim Sketaman, Kanawim nan Kakio Kitwa Simsak, Mamotawi Mao, Kanawim nan Nape Sak, Hisque Sak, Mina Kakio Noguma, Mina Kakio Wagamagana, Gite Yakmina. Kakio, Hamamataima, Wichiakuta, and I say thank you for listening to my song, and I say thank you, and my prayer goes out to each and every one of you and your families and your relatives and your young ones, and I always send that beautiful white healing light to surround each and every one of you and your families and your communities right around Mother Earth for us to be together and to support one another and to always think positive no matter what. All right. All my relations. Aho.
Oh, thank you. Let's see if I got my right here. Okay, very good. I'd like to, at this time, remember his last words to Tonja Toni before she goes on, and then we're going to show just a brief video that will share her thinking of the way she saw the world, the things she wanted to see, and then we're going to break into breakout groups, and that'll be, for whatever time people can stay and talk. If those relatives are not able to stay longer, there'll be lots of now materials being sent to you, so you'll be able to be fully, completely informed. So I just want to say these last things. Well, Tonja, it was so wonderful meeting you. So wonderful. I can remember so clearly meeting you when I went down to visit dear Toshka Adil, and we spent with all those little relatives there 3 days together praying and talking. And from that time, I've always had that beautiful sense and saw the wonderful things that such a young woman such a young person was putting into the world in such a really beautiful way. And so it's been a great journey. And I can remember the last time we were in Salt Lake City together, in fact, will be a year this next weekend, that we made some videos together, which one of them has not been released yet. It was the last one you ever made. I'm going to find a special time to release that. But I wanted to say that you know, you're on this journey. We love you. There's so many people praying for you, and now really you're being taken care of by those beloved ones at the other side camp. I have complete faith it'll be a good journey. We send you on with great love, and we know you're all those good gifts you left behind will always be here as a good legacy for you. And as well, please greet those other relatives there who have also left and this camp, this side camp, and gone to the other side camp, of all those relatives here on this call. So at this time, I'm going to ask he's gotten bigger than me, my son Tiger, if you would play that little video here. And all this video was built around Toni's words. So brother, if you do that.
The nation state is approaching irrelevancy. And we have the technology to redefine sovereignty. Now let me repeat that one more time. The nation state is approaching irrelevancy. Democracy still works on a one-to-one basis. We are all free-thinking individuals with a diverse, dynamic set of unique beliefs, ideas, and self-identities. And if you look around at what is happening in nation-states today, it's clear to see that we are in the dark ages. So I would like to ask all of you today to take your dream and turn it into action. Because the future is borderless and governed digitally. If you want to create the future, you need to first understand the past.
Thank you so much. So I want to thank Steve Copeland, my Tonja Steve. He's done such a wonderful job of supporting this to shift the ages. So thank you so much. And we'll put that video, the link there, but as well, all those who continue on as part of the Four Worlds Talking Circle Leadership program. There'll be a whole library that we're putting together with with the Earthwise Center and Four Worlds. So there'll be all these materials. There'll be lots of different videos, as well as contributions you may wish to make. So what we'd like at this time to do, if I have this right, and I won't get in trouble after I try to make this move with this great team that's kind of watching this 75-winter-old guy types with one finger trying to make this through. Okay, here's what I think we're going to do next. This is how it's going to work, I believe. So please correct me and I know you will, if I'm incorrect. Okay, so at this time, there'll be about a number of talking circles set up, and those that haven't been are learning about talking circles and are not talking circle leaders, we'd ask you to go to join the different groups. Now, somebody who has much more knowledge than me, who's there quietly watching me talk about something I don't know that much about, would you step in and speak, please?
Okay, brother. Thanks so much. So yes, the following is a little bit of an experiment. So Tiger is going to bring all the participants into the talking circle groups, which means a Zoom breakout group, to all the wonderful talking circle facilitators who were with us yesterday on the call. Please do not accept that invitation that you're going to see on your screen that says you're going to be allocated to this breakout group. Don't accept that, because that means you'll stay with us in the main room here. And then the talking circle leaders, we're going to stay behind with us in the main room. We are going to manually assign you to the appropriate groups. The groups will be probably about 30 minutes or so. And you'll be there, depending on how many people are going, probably with around 10 people. So everyone enjoy. And thank you all.
And by the way, if there's talking circle leaders that weren't able to join us yesterday, that would be willing to serve as talking circle leaders during this next 7
just
weeks.
Stay here now.
Yes, please stay here.
Don't accept the invite to go to the breakout groups.
We'd love that. Thank you.
Yes. And then if John is still there or Tiger, they can stop the Facebook Live. And it's gonna take a few minutes, so if there's someone who can sing in the meanwhile, this might be a nice time as well, brother.
Oh, Joan, Sister Joan. Oh, there you are. I was looking for you around earlier. So please, if you'd give us a prayer and song as we're breaking up, and then we'll have
I'll sing a song if you will.
Yeah.
Can we just remind the participants not to worry that the facilitators will take a few minutes to get there?
Yes.
Exactly. For the facilitators, when you see this little button that says join, you say no, join later. So you stay here with us.
Okay. So I'll sing you out with a song of comfort.
Oh, beautiful.
Out with a song of comfort. There are many, so that people can walk with their ancestors in a good way. And when this song came to me on the hill many, many years ago, the old people said, that's a really old song. We haven't heard that song in a long time. And now I realize why that's so, because it wanted to be here now in the time we're in, when people are jumping to other side camp so fast. So that's the best I'll say.
Oh, beautiful.
Uncle Phil.
Yes.
I just missed the last part. Is somebody else doing a prayer, or is there room for me to?
No. She's going to go ahead, and we have a prayer come for our sister, and then
Beautiful.
we're going to. Yes, she's coming right now. Please.
Askaya galuladi adanado ehiha ejudi helisi ehiha Elohino hechi galulairada nutawa Gohi asahi, gohi asahi, hara. Kalieliga, askaya galula, Adanada kiha Edudi elisi Giha
어디가 이하 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 와다가리가 와다가리가 와다
Oh, 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 oh.
Right, mystery coming, grandfather, grandmother, come in, come in, come in. Earth mother, sky father, starlight arising tonight. Come in, come in, come in, come in. Thank you, I am grateful. Thank you, I am grateful. Thank you.
Oh, oh. So how are we doing? Are we ready to join the talking circles now?
Yeah, I think there's some confusion for people. So if you didn't see the button, please have a look on the bottom of your menu. You will see breakout rooms. Just click on that button and then you will see the room that you've been assigned to, and then just press join breakout room. Only the facilitators don't do that, but all participants, if you can just click on the button at the bottom of the menu where you see these squares, breakout room, just click that, and then you join the breakout room that you've been assigned to by Tiger, and then we'll move over the facilitators.
Right. You know, it may be that we have a lot of facilitators who weren't there yesterday, who are here now.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Like for instance, like Joni, like Sister Joni, you've led talking circles. So what we're doing now is for the next 7 weeks, we're gonna have lots of talking circles, and we're going through a process to assist other relatives to lead talking circles. So what we're looking for now are those people who are experienced talking circle leaders at this point to lead a talking circle. And so if you're not able to lead a talking circle, or not ready, or you're learning one, then you go in the participant group. And if you're willing to learn a talking circle and kind of step in there, then we'll put you in now. Is that right? Okay, so go ahead. I think we're ready. I think that who was here is who are the facilitators. And by the way, go ahead and go on as long as your group can go on. If people need to leave, they can leave. Okay? So how are we doing?
That's right. If Tiger can start to allocate anyone who's still in this room, just start moving them to the breakout groups. There are
Yes.
22.
Okay, you'll be going. And thank you so much for your patience. This is the most challenging thing to learn about. Was not. Oh, it's all right, Joni. If you weren't here yesterday, it's all right. We're just going and really having talking circles. You just join one and be there and do and share. That's fine too. So we're all just kind of learning along how to do this everywhere spirit.
I'm good to leave.
So nice to see you, Lori Cropley. My gosh, it's been years and years. My goodness sakes. So nice to see you with us today. So nice. I see so many other people I know and see, and I was right here, just like eating like being at a smorgasbord to see all these beautiful souls, all these beautiful people. Thank you so much. Hi there, Shore, Diane. Okay, I think we're being appointed. Pookie, please, would you please share? We're here in the circle, please, while we're waiting. And if you need to assign in the meantime, do, please.
Aloha. It's such an honor to be with all of you today. So many beautiful prayers offered by so many of our relatives. We are all connected by this beautiful Earth Mother. You know, our sustenance, our bounty comes from her bosom. And it's such an honor in the sacred space to hear your hearts sing, your prayers lifted to the heavens as we create a beautiful vibration of love and light as our people journey on into the next experience, the next awakening, the grand becoming. And so we know that they're there on the other side to assist us in our journey together as one heart, as one global family, as one nation. So I'm so honored to be in this space with all of you, and my heart sings and delights in just this joyous moment of our sacred union together. And thank you, Chief Phil, for everything that you've done to bring together these amazing, beautiful lights that are lighting the earth with their brilliance, their love, their compassion, and their unity. The coherence that we're creating here in this moment is so beautiful. So mahalo to you all, aloha nui, loa, and so many blessings of aloha for each one of you.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And I see I have Delana and Wendy here with me, and Delana and Wendy were part of a ceremony. I got a call from Wendy. She said, you know, we'd like to initiate you as a woman, adopt you as a woman. And I said, what? She said, yeah, we'd like to adopt you as a woman. I said, oh. I said, okay. I said, well, as long as that doesn't entail any kind of operations, I'm in for it. You know, let's go for it. So, okay. So then here they were. And so it was so beautiful to have you sisters. And I was given a nice shawl, and now I'm able to call myself Phyllis if I choose to. And I'm willing to be in women's circles. I can be in women's circles if I wish to. And, you know, I've embraced that dimension of myself. And I feel it's the greatest honor I could ever think of, as being adopted and being a woman. You know, so, you know, I'm embracing that womanhood as I do. Hi there, Mark. And Anita. And so anyway, it's been quite a time. So I think they're still working on moving people. So Brother Bernard.
Okay, brother, hold on. Sorry, we're moving people over, but you must press now join if you get the button, because otherwise I can't shift you. So
Okay,
please get the button.
Okay.
And anyone now, if you go into the breakout group button below, you will see a notice. If you can click the button again and just go join to whatever group you are now assigned to. Thanks so much.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll talk later.
I don't see a breakout room, Annalise. I don't see a button.
I just, okay, let me try to move you again.
Yeah, the same for me, Wasseljut. I don't see any place to click on either as a facilitator.
Whatever this remains, this will become its own breakout group then. So I have to go with the flow, I'm afraid.
I slowly but surely see people disappearing.
Oh, okay.
It's like they're falling down. They're leaving the space. I see one go here and one go there.
Okay. So it's happening, and something will just show up on the screen sooner or
Yes.
later.
Tina here. I was just in one, but then my internet went down, so I had to get back into the site, and I lost my room.
Okay, we'll get you another one.
Okay, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all a learning experience. And
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I'm just sitting here helpless.
no, you're doing fantastic, fabulous. Oh my goodness.
Do you remember, Phil, the time when we were out at Harrison Hot Springs long years ago?
Yeah.
And they were supposed to have sweats for us ready over at Seabird Island.
Yeah.
We were going to run the men's sweats. I was going to run the women's sweats. And we didn't know what to do because the sweats weren't ready. And we had to run the sweats in the sauna.
Oh, yeah.
We had to do sweats. So that reminds me a little bit of this. We had to just improvise.
Yeah, I never forget that too, because we all went in there and started praying.
Yes.
But we had sage going. We were putting water on those rocks. You would put water on. It was so funny because we didn't have to say anything. If somebody was prayerful, they joined us. But there were some people that didn't know what to do. They went off and fled. They fled away.
Yeah. I had a couple of little ladies from Europe. They didn't speak English, and they had nice little curls and perfect little bathing suits. And I was in there just with my rattle. I was working on somebody who was doing all this grieving. People were singing. They peeked around the corner and they went, we said, ceremony, we're praying. Yeah, okay. And they came in, those two little ladies, and they sat through the prayers. And after they were trying to say, oh, yeah, never forget it. So this is like running sweats in the saunas at the resort.
That's right, exactly. Well, we're doing the best we can.
That's right.
How are you doing?
Wow.
On fire.
I think we're keeping this as a.
Are we okay now? How are we doing?
Well, we have moved over 150 people. We now with 37 left here, so I will keep doing my best. I just would say make this a breakout group if you can, and I'll do my best to keep moving people along. It seems that some people are not doing, but we're doing what we can with Zoom.
Let's just open this group up. All I'd ask is nobody shares twice until you've shared once. Let's just go ahead and just.
Okay.
And you should.
I'm so sorry. Hi, it's Anna. I just got jumped out of my breakout room.
Join it. Anna, start the circle, please.
Oh my gosh. I've bounced to 2 different circles somehow with the technology. Thank you. I don't know if you want to put me back because it seems like I'm here with all the.
No, you're wonderful.
Oh.
You're right where you're supposed to be.
Okay. Thank you so much. I know I'm supposed to wipe my tears, but I feel like the tears are coming.
Beautiful.
And
beautiful.
I want to honor my ancestry of all human beings. I feel a bit overwhelmed to pick and choose. All of the ones that have passed before us, I honor and feel humbled to be birthed into this specific life. And my ancestral lineage is mostly Russian. And I am I'm opening myself to honor that lineage and heal backward and forward with the fullness of my heart. So, Aho, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please, Wendy.
Hi. Yes. Well, this has been wonderful, Phil. As you know, I keep the Mother Spirit, and I asked her to say a few words about this, and she gives her great approval. She encourages everyone to stay strong as we begin this new cycle. And this is just part one of the new cycle. And things will continue until everyone has it in their head and heart of how to live in harmony with Mother Earth and with each other. So she's very willing to be here for people, and she just encourages everyone to stay strong. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sister Claudia.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful
Sorry,
feather
Phil.
there.
Pardon, what did you say, Phil? Sorry.
I saw you have a beautiful feather.
Ah, thank you. That's one of our goose feathers.
Yes.
I'll just put on the volume a bit high. This is one of our goose feathers of the land. So thank you so much for this beautiful gathering and all the prayers. And it's been such an honor to be with you all in this circle and just holding the space and just being present with the fullness that I am at this moment. And I'm just really sending lots of blessings and prayers to the ones that we have lost in these difficult times. I've also got lots of contacts in the East, in Nepal and in India, who I've been in contact with because of my work, and also sending a lot of love and prayers to them. And I really feel that we are really shifting towards a new cycle in this life. And it's been beautiful to hear and be aware of all the prophecies from many cultures that have been saying that. And it's such an honor to live in that time and to maintain the strength within ourselves to be there for others, to be of service. And this is what I feel, that it's very important that we also take good care of ourselves, of our good health and our well-being and our bodies, and by our good food. And so our mind stays strong and our heart stays strong, our heart stay open, and we keep the connection with the Great Mother and with the Creator, Creatrix that's all around us, the universe, the God, creation. So I'm really honored to feel that right now, and I really feel a lot of healing. I've been very honored to ask Pat McCabe. A ceremony had come through to me to do a ceremony for going back 13 generations to the mother lineage. And Pat accepted that to do a sweat lodge with me, and I did the fire. And I did a ceremony coming from the Buddhist tradition, and we came together and we really healed a lot of the DNA within ourselves with lots of women at that time. And I feel this is what's happening with us all right now. We're changing, we're restructuring our DNA. And it's an honor to for somehow to remember how to do that, and that we can help for the next 7 generations, that our DNA is back to our full potential as we were supposed to be on this planet Earth. And anything that Spirit wants me to do, to be of service that way, I will do that. And I have grieved enough for all the ancestors, all the ancestral hurt, ancestral pains. And I just hope to be there and pray to be there for everyone else who needs that support. So I thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sister Claudia. Bonfire. I had come up to you earlier, and then we went off to another direction. So Bonfire, how are you?
Oh, very good, Phil. I'm very happy to be here. And wow, lots of incredible prayers and people from all kinds of nations sharing. It's amazing. It's something that is really wonderful to hear, especially right now when we can't leave our homes. And we do. I mean, I go to the park and that, but just welcoming all that way of our spirits, that we're all united that way. So I'm very happy to be here today, Phil.
Great.
Yeah, and I miss I don't know, I work with the youth in Vancouver here, and I miss them. I miss the teenagers. I miss the young ones I do ceremonies with, and I'm thinking of them right now.
Well, one of the things that we're going to be doing, because of the instructions we got to do this we might say wiping away the tears ceremony, so to speak, before we really moved on, we're adding an extra week on to the end of this 8 weeks. So it's the same, there's no difference in price or whatever, or scholarships or whatever. But then that way we can still have people come in this next week. And one of the areas we want to really work on, that Lila June Johnston is going to help us on, is with younger people. We really reach out for young people. And I want to remind everybody here that we want anybody who wants to participate to be able to be here. And if somebody only can partially contribute or has, needs a full scholarship, we provide that, no questions asked. This is not something that we're trying to gain a bunch of resources. We want to see people come together. And Alinka, there you are.
Hi.
By the way,
Hello.
I want you to meet Alinka because she's one of the great photographers in the world. And
you see my horse?
huh?
I put this horse behind, 2 horses.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, you see?
Yes.
Yeah, anyway. Thank you. Thank you very much for today. I wanted for Tonja to sing something, but maybe not now. I don't know when.
Let's be fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Okay. So maybe a few words about her. I don't feel like she's gone because she's like alive and very happy and beautiful. And I remember when I saw her and listened to her talking, I was so amazed by her beauty, especially what she had to tell. I mean, even her appearance is very beautiful. So I was sad, but then I think my heart will say how I will remember her and how she will go on, at least to the pictures, and you have them. So I will see.
That's what I'm mentioning.
We're still.
Okay.
Don't hear you though.
Thank you so much, Sister Alinka. Sit back, dear. you know, it's after 12 o'clock already. I can't believe we've gone over 2 hours. And I know we want to hear from everybody. At the same time, I know we have to walk the spiritual path with magical feet. We also have another, Anna Luce has her program check-in coming in about 30 minutes. So what I would ask is, why don't we everybody open up and say hello, and give greetings for a little bit, and we will remember now. We've added another week onto the training, so you're getting 8 weeks rather than 7 weeks, and that way that we can have taken this time to do it to really how do I say it, prepared ourselves now to really move forward. But at the same time, it'll allow us to have so many more things we'll be able to share with you as we get ready and go forward. So any last thoughts or feelings? What do you think? What do you think, Aline? Does that sound okay?
Yes, I just see Bon, who, speaking of youth.
Hey, hi, Aline.
Yes, it just touched me to see you, because I remember putting you in the sweat and putting you on your fast when you were a youth.
That's right.
Now. And I didn't know who he was talking about, Bonfire. This, oh my God, there you are.
Yeah.
So good to see you here, dear one. And my dear brother, you know, you have been a very important force in my life for many, many, many years, almost half my life now. And I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Many blessings to you for all that you're doing, and now carrying us into this technological age. That's really something. And many blessings to each of you that are in the circle. I feel happy. I feel inspired that we connected all around this amazing Mother Earth. I'm going to go out into this beautiful day and enjoy it. So much love, many blessings, all my relations.
Everybody unplug, undo, unmute. Here we go. There we go.
Oh. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, Bon.
Thank you.
Love you all. Big hugs.
So
Bless you, grandfather. Bless you. Thank you for all this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
see you next week.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Have a good one.
See you
Beautiful.
next
so much.
week.
Thank you all so much. Thank you, everybody. Oh, wait.
Woohoo.
Elena, before you, Elena, do you have anything would you like to share? I just see you, sister. I would just say, I'm sorry. I know we have to go, but go ahead.
What a
You don't have a speaker? No speaker? Okay. Okay, that's good. Love you.
You.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Blessing.
Have a good one.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Love you all.
You mahalo.
Love ya.
Yes.